that these macroinvertebrates can only live in certain qualities of water. For example, the mayfly, in this picture, can only live in high quality water. And if we find an abundance of these in our leaf bags, we can almost be sure that our water is pretty high quality. Now, if we find an abundance of these, it doesn't necessarily mean that the water quality in our sample was bad. It's just that it's more likely that it's bad. What happens is that when these are proliferate in large numbers in our sample, that means it has outcompeted the rest of these high quality organisms, and that also probably most likely correlates to bad quality water in the sample that we took. During our experiment, we found pictures of several of these bugs. Several of these bugs were actually missing. The middle quality bugs were actually most apparent. We found more than enough scuds, these slug-like creatures, and we found more than enough black flies. However, we didn't find enough of these mayflies, caddisflies, or damselflies. We found some. And we also found more of these leeches and snails than we did of these high quality bugs. So what we concluded was that our pond has medium to poor water quality. And in this case, our chemical analysis did support that eventually. So in essence, we went to the pond, we threw our bags into the water, we waited a couple of months, we took them out, and by that time, hopefully, lots of these little bugs have taken up residence inside the pretty dirty leaf bag.
So let's discuss the importance of dissolved oxygen in an ecosystem. Now, it's important to have high consistent amount of dissolved oxygen to sustain the life of all the organisms and the little critters that are living in the ecosystem. Now, if you have too low levels of dissolved oxygen, what's going to happen? All the critters are going to die and the bacteria is going to try to take over. So, dissolved oxygen is a crucial part of an ecosystem.
Operation WF. I guess you're right. I guess you're right. I guess you're smart. 'Cause I'm taken by you, taking me apart. I could best believe I died to live. Guess you're right. If I wake up in your mind, I guess you're right. If I sink into your sleep and make it deep, I guess you're right. If I never let you go, I'll know you so and oh so right. If I need more than your